let me do a thumbnail, but it didn't. I have exciting news. It's been over 2 months that I've been carnivore. I have shrunk. I don't know that I've necessarily lost weight because I do not weigh myself. I could just tell from pants and how I feel and what I look like. And it's tightening up. My brain's clearer. With all this L-Reuteri yogurt I've been making, there have been moments of like, whoa, I feel tired. Whoa, I feel cranky. That's the die-off of microorganisms that we don't want, microbiomes that we don't want. So tonight, since my daughter has been here for a week and she's been doing carnivore with me, and she came from traveling and eating what she did around the world. Thank you, Smilene. Thank you so much. She's been traveling and she came home to mama to rest, and she's detoxing, and so she was sending me, she's been researching the carnivore diet, and she sent me, hi, well obviously I was thinking about you too. So she sent me some carnivore dessert recipes. Couple cheesecake, couple cheesecake ice cream, cheesecake cheesy bread, but just beautiful little TikTok recipes. So I was like, as a treat, because she's not feeling great and apparently she wants something chewy, I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I ran to Whole Foods, and there's this really, the one that I can make, which I can't make the one that requires egg powder, egg white powder. I didn't know there was such a thing, but I ordered it on Amazon because Whole Foods didn't have it. So far, this is what we need. 16 ounces of cream cheese, yes, cream cheese, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, 2 eggs. I'm gonna use monk fruit. This girl who's so cute, T.Vargo, on TikTok, she's adorbs. She used honey and cinnamon and vanilla. I'm gonna use monk fruit and vanilla. So we need 16 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup heavy cream, 2 eggs, monk fruit, vanilla, and parchment paper, and a dish, which I don't have a baking pan and I forgot to grab one. So I'm just, hopefully this can be, you know what, maybe I have one up there. I'm gonna look and see if I have a baking pan. Bonsoir, Craig. I meant to tell you I was going live, but it all happened so fast. I made it to and from Whole Foods in like a jiffy, and I'm going to be making desserts this week because I got baking soda and I ordered the egg powder. I think I can make the dessert with bone protein powder, but thank you, Chase. I can't answer that, Godheart. You got to do your research, because I don't have the answers. I'm just the girl who makes stuff taste good. I cooked brisket. I've never made brisket. I made brisket today, and although it probably could be improved upon, I did no marinade. I just did, here's a piece. Brisket. Brisket, butter, salt. You could be like steak and butter gal. She's got the recipes. There's a recipe for pancakes, which I'm gonna do, that's hers, and I will share it with you guys. I don't know what to tell you about belief systems. You just got to go with how I'm feeling. So great. So let's just see if I have a pan. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to make it. In Venice, I have a hand beater, and I also have a KitchenAid mixer, which I wish I had here, but I'm just going to go ahead and make it in my Cuisinart, because a hand whisker isn't going to work for the cream cheese because it's cream cheese sticks. So we are just going to fire up, which has been a long time, you guys, since I fired up my food processor. I'm in Sedona. So now what? Okay, so let's just do it. Let's do the cream cheese. How much is 16 ounces? Is it one? I think it's 2 of these. I think I should put my glasses on. Imagine my child's not feeling well and I want to cheer her up. That's what this is. This is 8 ounces, so we need 2. She said 16 ounces of cream cheese. It has been 100 years since I opened up. This is like my youth. I grew up with bagels, lox, and cream cheese. And I had brisket tonight. mom used to make the best brisket. I'm moving. No, this is insane. Like, close your eyes if you can't deal with this. Hang up the phone. You don't have to be here, but if you're exciting and you're open-minded and you just want to see something new, I've been watching people talk about going from raw veganism to carnivore, and I am not the only one who at perimenopause, menopause, older years, I did vegan for 20 years, 10 of which were 100% raw vegan. And the last year, I did at least 7-8 months raw vegan. K Willie. No crust. There's going to be no crust. We're going to bake it in parchment paper, and it's going to be a chewy sweet thing, which we have not had. It's been all savory, right? Except for monk fruit and tea and stuff. Let me get another one. Hi, Jennifer B, who wrote me the nicest card of life. And Claire made me the most beautiful bracelets and zipper. I'm going to put it on my bag. It's actually a good idea. We're making dessert. No crust. But to have a cheesecakey thing, there's 4 different recipes I'm going to attempt this week. Okay? Hello, open the cream cheese. I wasn't going to do this. I was like, Jada's like, why don't you make a video? I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'm like, so what? That's more fun to show things when you've never done it before. I think, like, it gets boring. I know. It gets boring if, like, I know how to do this. You guys should know how to do this. It's just like, no, we're, like, trying it together. Okay. This is going to be a happy mess. Hold on. Bear with me, you guys, which you always do. I want to tell you not to get the cheap yogurt maker. It's a bad, it's called SureTech. Get the ultimate one. The SureTech wouldn't go above 8 hours. And I had to keep adding hours, and it's a miracle this stuff came out. I'm having lion's mane in my bubbly water that I make with my Arc machine, and that Jada got me for my birthday, and it's copper and it's gorgeous and I love it so much. So I make cold bubbly water, then I add magnesium because we want to get our electrolytes, magnesium bicarbonate by Pristine Hydro. We've both been having this throughout the day, and to make it exciting I add caramel monk fruit. If you're craving salted butter, let's call it perimenopause. I sailed through. I had you at dessert. Well, I'm showing you how I'm doing it. Let's just pray here. So a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Let's get my measurer. That's 1/3. Well, I'll do half a cup. I'm not used to measuring. I'm not used to, hello, Carrie. So we're gonna do half of this, which will be a 1/4. Going in. She had an order of things. Cream cheese cream. I'm going to put the monk fruit in. Then she added 1 egg, blended it, then another egg. So I'm going to blend this first. I'm going to use a pinch of salt. She didn't use a pinch of salt, but that always makes things sweeter. And we have fresh vanilla, and we have, I got a large, Terry told me, Terry's the one who turned me carnivore. She didn't, she just told me about it. Now, real food, organic monk fruit, I'm obsessed, you guys. So I'm gonna make it sweet. I'm gonna taste it, make sure it's good, then I'm gonna add the egg. I'm not adding cinnamon. This lady added cinnamon at the top, and honey, which I'm not having any sugar. I'm sure honey makes it amazing. Okay, so we're gonna blend it. I was buying so much dairy at Whole Foods tonight. The girl was like, is that dairy free? I was like, no, it's not. So yes, cinnamon is high in oxalates, but sometimes you want to have some oxalates. You don't want to oxalate dump too hard. Oh, well, I don't know that test about monk fruit and stevia cause strokes, but I should look into that. In which case, I'd rather have honey. We're going this way. My mom was the first one. I remember the day she got a Cuisinart years ago, food processor, a Cuisinart. And she was like, how do we do it? How do we do it? And we stood there and figured it out together, which is why I always share how I'm doing things with Jada, even if she says I'm not going to do that. I was like, you don't know that one day you won't, and you will know how. Oh, I did have it. I have it the right way. See, you guys, it's been a while. It's been a while. She says she added 16 ounces of cream cheese, but honestly, it looked like 8 ounces to me, so she could have made a mistake. So if I needed to be fluffier or more liquidy, I will add more cream. This is a troll. Yes, this is a troll on my neck. You're right. Oh, guess what? My monk fruit doesn't have erythritol. And I bought powdered monk fruit that doesn't have erythritol. So that's good to know. So we're fine. Yes, I know cinnamon is high in oxalates. We're not doing cinnamon. And I feel like this lady only used 8 ounces of cream cheese. But we're going to go ahead with her recipe and see what happens. We're going to crack an egg. I'm not sure what baking pan I'm using, but we'll figure it out. Let's see, it might be right. Let's see. I have my hands in cream cheese. Bizarre. Okay. Then we put it in parchment, in a dish with parchment paper, and bake at 350 for 30 minutes. I think that depends how big your dish is and whatever. I did not get my blood test done yet. February. No, it's looking good. I'm gonna scrape the sides. I don't think I have a spatula. How crazy. It looks beautiful, you guys. Wow. My spatulas are in Venice. It's good. I'm debating whether to add a little bit, titch more milk, heavy cream, heavy, and a little more, what would I use? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little more of the monk fruit. Ah, and I want to add fresh vanilla. That's what I want to add. That's what's missing. Craig is the plant-based oxalate king. Low oxalate king. Okay. I kind of love this. All right. See some on the sides. I mean, I wasn't getting bored, but now that I think about it, it would be nice to know how to do other things. And the steak, oh, that scared me. Steak and butter gal, she knows what she's doing. She made these like eggs wrapped in meat, wrapped in bacon. Good evening. I do use Purium amino acids. I use some of the stuff. I use Apothecary every day. All right. Oh, yes, I have dessert things. Oh, cute. I have so many dessert things. I have chocolate making and a rolling pin, and I used to make raw donuts and raw cheesecakes. You guys, here's the spring pan. Should I make it in a spring pan? What do we think? Are these bakeable? I don't, hey Craig. The spring pans from the raw food days. These seem like these could go in the oven. Can you check? Good evening, Matthew. Wild horses on the move. Hi, roller girl. Yeah, steak and butter gal. First I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, yeah, she's doing it. Oh, good. These can. Okay, good. That's hilarious. I don't think I need to line it with parchment then, do I? These are like non-stick cuties. I don't know if this thing is going to rise. I forget, and I can't watch her TikTok because I'm on with you guys. So how high up do we think we should do it? I'm going to set the oven. I have more brisket in here. That's funny. Take out the brisket. I feel like it's Thanksgiving. Put this 350. Bake. All right, let's see how many we could fill. Do you think it needs parchment? It should be fine, and then we could just eat it out of here. If it's stuck, it's fine. I think I'll wipe it out. It's been 100 years. It's been less years that I've used this. I've used this more recently than I have touched cream cheese. You'd use the parchment? I don't know. I think the parchment's easier. I should probably do it in this, right? You're yelling at me? No, it's fine. Cap's got my attention. All right, we'll do parchment because that's what she said. The lady, T. Varga. This is how I writ my parchment on the edge of the counter. Let's see. That's how I get an even edge. Hold it in there. I think this is too big. I think I should make a double batch of this. I have this little dish. I don't know. Now I feel like not using the parchment. Oh. I have a lot of springform pans. I have like 2 of these and a heart-shaped one. What should I do? Crumple it up. Okay, close your lid. Thank you, guys. That's gonna work. I could do 2 little ones. I'm gonna get a scissor. I'm gonna show you guys what we made last night. We were making bowls and ashtrays. Look at Sculpey. We like to clay. Jada's really good at it. Did you see it's a strawberry doobie? I have to draw on his eyes. Oh, so what do you guys think? Springform will be easier to take off. You could parchment at the bottom. All right. She probably didn't have a parchment thing. I have a big cleanup to do, but I gotta say, I haven't felt like making a mess in the kitchen. And it's 2.5 months, and let's see, October 23rd, I went carnivore, 100%. And I just wanted the easiest. I use a tasty air fryer or a pan. I have yet to get a cast iron. I need a high edges cast iron because, all right, let's try it. What's the big deal? Is that good, Craig? Craig is my chef friend. Hi, I am making, hi Star Channel, I am making a carnivore cheesecake thing. Okay, here we go. It's gorgeous. It's got little flecks of vanilla. I can't check the texture of her mix. In my head, hers was lighter, fluffier, and I really picture her using less. I'm not sure I like the parchment. I might do a spring without it. It like just got caught up in the food. I think it's better if you put the parchment like that. I think the parchment's caught up in it, to be honest. What do you think? Let's try it. Yeah, I feel better. Totally feel better eating meat. We'll try one like this. And I'm gonna do one. I think it'd be cute to have one in here. No parchment. Okay, let's just try a bunch of different things and see what works. And if it doesn't slip out of here, that's fine because we'll scoop it out or cut it out. I think, personally, this is a little thick, but it's gonna be delicious. The ingredients are cream cheese, heavy cream, eggs, monk fruit, vanilla. I used a pinch of salt. That's it. Time 30 minutes. You could just eat this right out of here. So we'll do one. This is so cute. Remember these? What's the worst that can happen? It sticks. Is this kosher? Dairy and eggs? Yeah. I'm a rebel here. I'm being rebellious. We can always make another batch. Yeah. People eat raw eggs all the time. I just took a lick. Did you ever make cookies and then lick? Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna put it in here. Oh, this is a cool spring pan. All right, guys, it's cooking up. I could seriously just eat this, but I'm gonna cook it. Don't freak out, everybody. A lot of people put raw eggs in their smoothie. I heard an interview today. 50-some-odd-year-old women who had been raw vegan, and they went carnivore, and they were like explaining themselves, and I felt bad for the girl because Evie loves raw. Evie loves raw. I don't know. She was a little more dogmatic about it, perhaps in her education about it. And it seemed like her followers were like not gonna have it. And I have been telling you guys all these years, just do you, you know, like I love you no matter what you eat. But she seemed most upset that she had fed her children. When asked how did her children take it when she changed, she said, not well. That's not the case over here. We were excited together to do this together. Yeah, real mayonnaise has raw eggs and no seed oil, right? Craig, we can make real mayonnaise? You put raw egg in your coffee? I guess you blend it? Oh, here's a cutie. I have no idea if this is a bad idea, these pans, and I definitely 100% need to go order or get myself a little weenie. I love the little spatulas, and I'm sure we have, Craig. Whenever you start cataloging Venice, you will be able to ship me some spatulas. And I want that little purple oven. It's an air fryer. We should use it though. Okay, that's going in. I'm sure you blend it instead of just leaving it. You don't poach your egg in the coffee. All right, we're on. So I can clean up. What time is it? So probably by 9 o'clock, this will all be done. Yes, I'm gonna lick the spoon. You put raw eggs, so Carrie, I put raw egg in my coffee. Yes, we heard. Sorry, I said that. I'm eating wild tuna right now for the meat, but I do miss my organic grass-fed beef. For dessert, I'm just eating dates. You're trying to lose 5 pounds? That should be easy. Skip the cookies and skip the sugar. I'm not having any dates, and at this point, no fruit. I do want silicone spatulas. You'll see them in the different apartments. And I only like the little ones, and they don't make those anymore. I used to get them at Williams sur la table. There's some French. This is my dessert. We'll come up with stuff for you to send me. So you guys, do you have any questions? Now that you're watching me eat raw egg. This has been so much fun. I don't know if I should clean this yet, because if it doesn't come out right, I'm doing it again according to what I think it should be. But cheesecake batter should be a little fluffier. This is very cream cheesy. What mountains? Sedona? I'm in Sedona. And 100% enjoying like heaven here. It feels like heaven to me. I've been missed. I was showing up on Instagram to do a decluttering extravaganza. That's my El Ruderai yogurt maker. It has 2 hours to go. I know I missed you guys too. But if you want to see what I did, go watch on Instagram, because there's a lot of footage there. But now I'm back to you guys because I'm going to be making food. The decluttering went there. It was all about decluttering. I did my entire studio. I'm so much better. I went into a massive funk for 2 days because I have the stress of selling Venice, and she needed an enormous amount of, like, we're talking like funds funneling towards Venice because she's going to be listed soon. And then in the summer, Vanny B, my van, her battery died. The Volta lithium battery system for the inside of the cabin, refrigerator, lights, biomat, toilet, pumps, everything, died. I didn't have her for 2 months. I had to rent cars. I had to drive down to Southern California, traffic, stress, and I'm frustrated. And then she died 2 days ago, and I was like, I gotta trade her in. I need a vehicle with a generator. And then I found out how much they wanted to give me for her, and the depreciation for 3 years was like, that does not sound good. And then and bringing her to get service didn't sound good either. And then I was like, I can't make any decisions. Like, I got spun. Like, it's like getting hit in the head with a saucepan, and then you're like, clunk, and you're seeing stars, and you can't think clearly when you're seeing stars. So I let it rest for a couple of days, just thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't turn her in. I don't want to put that money down, and I have to wait till Venice sells. It was like a whole thing. And today, and I was just like overwhelmed with like the fact that most likely as a woman, a nice woman, you're going to get taken advantage of with car things. It does happen, obviously. And I had no one to call for me or figure out what they were suggesting was insane or reasonable. And then I went into a funk. And then today, I said to myself, what if it magically turns on again? Like it would, it's connected, getting the power, but it was not, the inverter was not connecting. The relay was not relaying. And I know enough about it to know, like, an animal tripped the cord, she was unplugged overnight, battery froze, but battery shouldn't have froze unless it was tapped out, and there's no reason it should have been tapped out. It takes 2 days for it to like run its course. In any case, froze, wouldn't come back on, and I was like, what if it just magically turned on? When I went out to get the ingredients for this dessert, and I unplugged her, and I was like, I don't need to plug her back in. Like, why bother? But I went just to check, and I turned on the inverter, and I was like, oh, and it caught. So it's totally, she's on right now. She's on. I turned the heat on inside. I turned the heat on for the water pump, and wish me luck. I was like, what if it just magically turns on? Ooh, chills. I was like, oh, thank God. I couldn't deal with it. I was like, I don't have the capacity for more financial drainage, for more time spent dealing with it. I love Vanny Bee so much. I actually thought of upgrading her at La Mesa RV, where I got her, because the Volta lithium battery system is not one they like to work with anymore. And the trade-in was not that great. And I didn't want to spend more money. And I was like, let me put some love into Vanny Bee. She used to have multicolored lights, and they were going out, the Christmas lights. I put magenta ones in, and she and I have been getting along. Like, I have a new appreciation for her because she's the perfect size. She is the perfect place for me to sleep or go to a trailhead and relax and do art or stay overnight somewhere or drive to Venice or whatever. So I was like, I didn't want to give her up. Dogs about a long time ago, bae. Where have you been? I can't have any more animals. This is my dessert. No more. I don't have somebody else to man them, woman them. If I were to go away, I need to feel free. I know a lot of people have a van, have a dog, but I'm like, it's extra. It's extra. It's a lot of extra work. Thank you, Jen B. You get it. All right. Do you guys want to see the brisket? Here's a sneak peek. Could have been a little, I'll do a little different next time. So what are we doing? We're at 8:40. Oh, wow. 118 degrees. Wow, wow, wow. A Saturn view almost destroyed you. Yeah, things can go wrong. And now I know what's wrong with her. And she just needs to always maintain her plug-in. It's happened 3 times. And honestly, a generator is better than a lithium battery because a generator goes wrong, anybody can fix it. They're easy to rebuy. The Volta lithium battery system is so complicated and in a spot under the van that somebody, even if they knew how to work on it, couldn't get to it without a lift. But for now, she and I are good. We're happy together. All right, so should we take a peek? You guys, it's gorgeous. I have to take you off your pedestal. You're on a pedestal. Are you excited? All right. You can see my mess. I have a massive, massive mess. But it's a happy mess. I need to make the white chocolates again. Are you ready? All right. Look how beautiful. They get fluffy. It's fluffing up. They might sink down. Anyway, I should tell you some other ingredients to get because we're going to be making. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you. Hold on. My list is at the bottom of all this dairy I have to put away. Okay. You want to get egg white powder and you want to get Greek yogurt. Whole Foods, I Googled it. Sometimes they have egg white powder, but they did not. Cottage cheese, baking soda, eggs, heavy whipping cream, vanilla, monk fruit. You can use honey if you want. Baking pan, paper, parchment paper, and I personally need aluminum. So that's what you want to get. If anyone wants to put that in the comments after, that will be great because we are doing carnivore desserts. We're going to do pancakes. We're going to do fun things. Maybe you need like a handheld blender. Go to your local wherever. But that's what's going to happen here. Okay? I love you guys, and I will share what it looks like. Don't forget to thumbs up. It makes a difference with the algorithm. Don't forget to share, like, sub, press notifications, all that jazz you guys know. And I'll share what it looks like in the stories on Instagram. I have a Winnebago Travato 59K with the 2 twin beds either side, so you could chillax. Love you too. See you soon. Get your authenticity on. Just be you. Be happy, be you. See you soon.